Unlike film and theater, the advantage of television is that it's right there in your own home. Sort of a family thing, isn't it? Every week, you invite TV personalities into your lounge room. And let's face it, that's more than you do for some of your relatives.
Every night I hope and pray a dream lover will come my way. My heart just aches with every wave that breaks.
People have got the impression that you are still 17. And I must admit that I have put on a little weight.
Bryan Davies made TV history when at 17 he became the world's youngest TV compere.
And suddenly you're looking back 35 years. Where's it all gone?
That turkey platter. You want that, Rod?
Tuesday is show day for Bryan. He's the star attraction at clubs around New South Wales. And everyone's a winner.
25! Oh! What a show! Win, win, win. Let's get into it. This song jumped up 25 spots. Stuck like a rocket. To number 37 this week. Belongs to Elton John. It's called Heartache.
Yes, it's that cyclone from the music show Sounds. Today, Donnie Sutherland works on radio and hosts promotions in pubs. But he'll always remember the day, 9 years ago, when we heard Sounds for the very last time.
Bank manager cried. I've cried for many years. I also had a really, really bad business loss that same year, so I was broke for many years, and luckily greyhound dogs, which I have an involvement in, have sort of sorted out my life, and I'm nearly back to square one again. Come on, Michelle, go for it. Give it all you've got. Hey, you are 100 to 1 and you've got up and beat them all.
You gotta stop, look, and listen, or you'll never know what you've been missing. You'll find the stars of the...
That catchy little tune provided the perfect opening number to the 40 years of television celebrations. So who are those guys? Well, back in the 60s, they were booked for every variety show around. They were the Horrie Dargie Quintet. They were the pop stars of their day.
You'll find the stars of variety and radio. We'll all come on to your house via video. When you're at home, by the fire, it won't be hard to realize your heart's desire.
Today, Horrie Dargie's Quintet has been replaced by an all-girl group called the Dargie Four, led by Horrie's daughter, Lynn.
I suppose we were among the first of the groups that were a combination of music and entertainment. And I think that opened the door for a lot of other things that happened.
Mr. Horrie Dargie.
In the 60s, Horrie was a star in his own right. Today, he still loves the spotlight, performing with his talented Dargie clan.
Didgeridoo blue, play me didgeridoo. Keep playing till I shoot through blue, just play me didgeridoo.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down.
It's very Carnaby Street, don't you, Phil?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You could say that. You can tell the difference, can't you, between one off the hook and a 90-quid one?
In my first 6 years at Channel 9, I really didn't have a lot in common with Graham. He'd say to me hurtful things like, Phillip, I wish you'd go and get the measles, or I wish you'd trip on your rosary beads, or I wish you'd choke on your St. Christopher medal. And I think he really meant it.
Philip Brady was a fall guy who fell on his feet. Fresh out of school, he landed an announcer's job at Channel 9 Melbourne.
Suddenly here I am saying, stay tuned to Channel 9 for Kit Carson, Frontier Scout, brought to you by Kellogg's All Brand. The funny thing is, the engagement at Channel 9 was definitely for a fortnight. We only need you for 2 weeks. But the people who employed me forgot that, and I stayed for 13 years.
Today, that smooth voice is heard across the Victorian airwaves.
It's a wonderful evening here at 3AW, and are we going to have some fun? Should be quite a show for you tonight, folks.
Skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face.
Mike Preston was one of the most versatile TV stars of the 60s and 70s, a true showbiz Superman.
I jumped off ships. I was attacked by guard dogs. I went to the commando class, you know, and was attacked by commando. I wrestled.
No, Billy Robinson, I said right from the word go. The man...
But Mike had more variety than a variety show could hold and crossed over to drama.
When I was doing Homicide, and we were shooting a scene in the road in Melbourne, and suddenly a motorcyclist collided with a car, and he came skidding down the road on his back, this motorcyclist. This is the truth, true story. He came skidding down and he landed right at our feet. There was Len Teal, who's now gone, of course, George Malaby and myself, and he skidded to a stop and he looked up and he saw the confusion. He just had an accident, right? He saw 3 cops. He said, Christ, that was quick.
Now in Los Angeles, Mike's still in demand for film and TV roles, but he has an interesting sideline, a business idea that came from years of being chauffeured around town.
And I thought, well, why can't I have the limo and I get paid for taking the actors, right? So I started off with one limousine and one Lincoln. These are all Lincoln cars, they're the best. A Lincoln sedan and a Lincoln stretch, which is what we're on now. And I built up to 6 cars.
So good that you'll be glad you decided to smile.
As Mike's limo drives off into the sunset, his career is still dawning. Hey, I'm a poet. All right, now to a reunion that really is wonderful. Which show had a giggling host, really big microphones, madcap reporters, crazy carry-on, and a celebrity canine?
Welcome to my wonder world. Welcome to my wonder world.
There was Captain Simon Townsend and his roving reporters, including Edith Bliss, Brett Clements, Phillip Tanner, Sheridan Jobbins, and the zany Jonathan Coleman. It's a reunion complete with Simon's scrapbooks that sparked many memories.
Do you remember this one? Wonderworld cameraman injured at Birdman Rally in Adelaide.
And that produced the best fan letter we ever had from a kid who said, I saw that cameraman who got injured. I'm enclosing from my pocket money $1 towards the cost of your new camera and repairing him.
Aww.
Remember that? Yeah.
Today is a double celebration. 40 years of TV and 40 years of Jonathan Coleman. Who said they'd never make it?
Oh, that's lovely.
I hope it's low-cal.
40 years.
Birthday boy Jonathan Coleman is doing very well as a radio announcer in London. Sheridan Jobbins is a successful filmmaker. For Edith Bliss, looking after young Harrison is a full-time job. Phillip Tanner and Brett Clements call themselves a couple of cowboys, exporting video games to the world. Simon Townsend's developing board games. And then there's the member of the team that can't be with them today.
Hey, whatever happened to Woodrow? That's what everyone
Woodrow died. He made front page in 4 cities. Please remember? Yep. The world really is wonderful. Bye.
Television screen.